You know, I've never done anything like this before. Recording my thoughts, I mean. I guess I just need to get this off my chest. A few days ago, I went online like usual, but this time was different. Someone named Melissa, a woman I barely knew, but well enough to trust, sent me a message. I wish I hadn't seen it because of that message. It led me here. She has this eerie habit of dropping cryptic, unsettling messages from time to time. Creeps me out, honestly. But that day, she told me something. Something I couldn't ignore. It hooked me. I've always been drawn to the macabre, to the unknown. So when she mentioned her home, her old house, something about it was too strange to pass up. She described it like no place I'd ever heard of, with an almost reverent tone, like she was speaking of something alive, something ancient. Days passed in silence after that, and I finally asked her more about it. She was calm, unnervingly calm. Her voice sent chills down my spine as she spoke of dark secrets, forgotten spirits, and old relics hidden within the walls. Then she said something that still haunts me. I visit this place to see my children. Children? I asked her why she'd never mentioned them before. Her face, once calm, changed. The silence after that was suffocating. Her expression, it was no longer gentle. It was fear. Pure, unfiltered fear. I knew I'd touched a nerve, something she wasn't ready to share. I didn't push any further. But I couldn't shake the feeling. That house. Something about it called to me. So, in my arrogance, I decided to investigate it myself. The moment I approached the street, though, something was off. The air, it was thick, like I was wading through water. The street seemed to stretch, elongating before me, like the house itself was trying to keep me away. Every step I took felt like I was walking deeper into a nightmare. When I finally arrived, the house stood there, pristine, unnaturally well kept for a place supposedly abandoned for years. The neighborhood was eerily silent, yet I felt eyes on me from every angle. Still, I pressed on. The door, to my surprise, was unlocked. The second I stepped inside, I knew I wasn't alone. Something, or someone, was watching. I turned quickly, catching a glimpse of a massive figure lurking in the shadows, but when I blinked, nothing. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. I ventured deeper, but the house, it started to play tricks on me. Walls shifted, the air thickened, and reality itself it felt like it was fraying at the edges. I could hear faint whispers, too quiet to understand, but loud enough to crawl under my skin. Then I heard it. Music. Faint and distant, coming from outside. Curiosity got the better of me, so I went to the yard, and that's when I saw it. A rope. Hanging from a tree. The sun was setting, and the shadows seemed to grow longer, darker. Then, I saw him. A man, dressed in an old brown suit, swaying gently from the noose. He wasn't dead. No, he was alive. His body twitching as that haunting tune played. I don't know why, but I couldn't look away. I wish I could forget his face, the way his eyes seemed to lock onto mine, pleading for something, anything. I ran back inside, desperate to escape, but the house had changed. A massive hole had appeared in the floor, and the figure I saw earlier, he was there. Clearer this time, motioning for me to leave. I didn't need to be told twice. I bolted out the door, but not before glancing back at the house. The man in the suit, he was still there, still watching. For days after, I couldn't shake the image, the sound of the rope creaking. the haunting melody replaying over and over in my head. Finally, I told someone. I spoke to Glaz about it, about what happened, hoping for some kind of explanation. And all she sent me was a link that showed me hanging. I woke up in a cold sweat after that. It was just a dream. Or so I thought. But the nightmares, they keep repeating every night. The same scene, multiple scenes I've never seen.
It's not real.
The same man. The same noose. When I called Glaz, she told me I'd be fine, that the effects would wear off eventually. But now, I'm not so sure.
Henry is not real.